right, I'm just going to start talking. It's a Saturn Day, Saturday. Let's see what Saturn is doing, where Saturn is hanging out. Pisces? Yeah, I think I knew that. Saturn is in Pisces, 12th house. In the 28th degree, it's getting ready to get up out of there and move into Aries soon. 12th house. Other people, definitely your dreams. Did you learn anything from your dreams this week? I had a crazy dream last night. It has completely thrown my energy off. I'm not going to lie to you. So what are your dreams telling you? What are your dreams? But it's definitely about being connected to other people. So you're definitely connected to, and I did feel like that, connected to somebody else in the dream. And sometimes you can feel, hello, hi y'all. You can feel a little violated. Have you ever felt violated because somebody else stepped into your dream? Like you're dreaming about somebody, it felt like an extended dream too. And it just made me so uncomfortable. And I didn't like it. Hey, to everybody that's joining. What's up? What's up? You know, I love me some good astrology talk. Today is Saturday, aka Saturn Day. And so it's just a really good day to reflect on the week or anything. And so I looked up where Saturn is sitting, and Saturn is sitting in Pisces on the 28th degree. So Saturn is about to get up out of Pisces, but also with it sitting in that 12th house, that just reminds me of dreams. And so I was asking if anybody had any crazy dreams lately, and I had a very disturbing, almost nightmare last night. Thank you. It may not be classified as a nightmare. There was no murderer or anybody wielding, but I definitely was very uncomfortable upon waking, and I'm still uncomfortable, and I can feel the energy just kind of sitting all in here. It's just so cloudy in my brain. So if anybody else is feeling like that, you know, you're not alone. But is there anything that you learned this week? My girlfriend just broke up with me. What did you do? Why did she break up for you? I'm a girl's girl first, so I'm gonna ask, what did you do? Why did she break up with you? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of compliment on my afro, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's time to reflect. It's time to reflect. What did you do? How did you contribute? How could you have been better in the relationship? Unless, you know, I don't know, something they did to you, unfortunately. But I'm a girl's girl, so I'm going to assume that she's right. That's just how it goes, right? Anyway, I also want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. This is a great day to reflect on. Oh, thank you. You can see him. Thank you. I did nothing. I went through her phone and found her talking to another guy. Well, sounds like you dodged the bullet. Especially if y'all aren't living together or sharing any sort of resources. Hey, take your dignity and run. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry. Especially if you were being faithful and all that good stuff. But take your dignity, take your time, take your energy, and run. You rather find out now before you get too deep into something and then it's harder to leave. So, you know, it might be unfortunate, but it seems like she did you a favor as well, because there's few things worse than a cheater that does not want to leave. Like, a cheater that does not want to leave. So if someone's cheating on you and they're like, you know what, I'd rather leave and go be with this other person or go do whatever, they are doing you a blessing. You don't want the mental health issues and the PTSD and the emotional trauma and the resentment and the bitterness that comes from being with somebody that does not want to leave, even though they're doing you dirty. It's weird because they're just using you, and it's not a good feeling at all. So be grateful. Be grateful. I know it sucks. I know that might not be what you want to hear right now, but be grateful that they're leaving you, okay? That they found something better and they're leaving you, and now you can get what you really deserve, okay? They did you a favor. Yeah, no problem. So that's a great advice. Saturn Day, getting to use some wisdom, reflecting on that wisdom, using that wisdom that you have to help others. I also been getting very heavily the Six of Coins, which in tarot is about equal give and take, equal helping, which is great during this Libra season, right? We want those scales to be balanced, especially during this time, to honor what's going on now. Um, you will get blocked. I will block you like I will block you like Dr. Umar up in here, okay? We are okay, don't let me get up and do some martial arts on y'all. We got that Archangel Michael right here to the bull-ish, okay? No matter what's going on. Now, I might be in my head thinking whatever I want to think, trying to process what I'm going to process, but it ain't coming from no outside. Let me tell you that right now. I got enough going on up in here in this Virgo brain, in this Gemini moon brain gut. I got enough going on to try and process things, and I don't need nothing coming from the outside. I promise you will be blocked with a T, okay, and a capital B, big B's. Anyway, I feel the need to pull a couple cards. I don't know why, but I am. That just came out of nowhere. And if you want a more personal, in-depth reading, if you want a birth chart reading, we can delve more into the astrology of what exactly is happening in your 12th house. Then we can talk about it. Hit me up, cmcproductionsworldwide@gmail.com. Let's talk about it. Letting you know right now, them dirt chart readings ain't gonna be cheap, but it's gonna be worth it because we're gonna come out knowing your career and what you want to do. Let's see what failed. The Seven of Swords, yeah, that's that cheating. That's that cheating energy. Okay, that's that cheating. Do you think that modern day lower births and a lack of genetic diversity, that there will be more mutations and greater change? Wow, that's a really deep question. B-Day is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday eve to you. I love a good birthday eve celebration. What is this? Do you think the modern day lower births and the lack of genetic diversity, that there will be more mutations and greater change? How can there be more mutations and greater change if there's a lack of genetic diversity? Wouldn't that mean that everything's staying the same? You saying that what we already have is going to be mutated upon? I don't think there's going to be a lack of genetic diversity. What do you mean by that? I don't think that's true. I think that actually with the new children, because I see it in my son, he'll be 2 next Sunday. Royal family genes. I don't understand. If you are royal, that's not something that you can change. Your royal blood is your royal blood. I think you can accrue karma that can kind of take y'all off track, or kind of divert the family line, but it doesn't stop the fact that you are royal. You can leave the castle, you're still royalty. If you decide to go and live in the slums or marry somebody poor, you're still royalty. That's still in your blood. That's not going to change. They've created mutations within their blood. Seven of Swords coming out. Cheating, cheating, cheating. Woo, somebody's stealing. Somebody is being manipulative and gaslighting and just not being a very nice person. It's not a very nice energy. You might be feeling that today. Keeping it in the family, cousins with cousins. Okay, that's it. That's between them and West Virginia, honey. Okay, I keep getting a lot of cards that want to come out too. 8 of Staffs, 3 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, and the 6 of Staffs in the upright. I do think that natural selection is real. I don't know if this helps answer your question. And I do think that, evil and good will always balance itself out, and what's evil will not prevail. I do believe in the greater good. Hermit. Love that. Hermit. All right, we had a few cards come out after this Seven of Swords. We got the Eight of Staffs, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Staffs in reverse. So regardless, that's interesting how the cups are in reverse. So I see here somebody could be taking their power back or just controlling their emotions or stop looking at the emotions of it all. And you're coming out victorious in your spirit. And that's very important to know that your faith is keeping you grounded. Your faith is what's keeping you sturdy. Excuse me, young man. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm doing something. Excuse me. In spite of. With that Seven of Swords, I just heard in spite of. So in spite of the foolishness that might be going on, there's a lot of positive activity. This almost cancels this out. This cancels this. This cancels this out. There's a lot of positive activity I feel with that Eight of Staffs, no matter what's going on here. They keep running into positivity. So it's like the negativity keeps running into positivity. The negativity keeps running into positivity. What? What you whining about? I'm doing something, man. Out? No, not out. Here you go. The negativity turns it into positivity. It keeps. Also, there's this thing about alchemy as well. Saturn in Pisces teaches you alchemy. With that 12th house, how can you use the elements around you, the people around you, to turn negatives into positives? Yeah, this is all about turning the negative, and this is something really nasty and really mean. You're mean. You know, that's a simple thing to say, or little kids say, but it carries a lot of weight if somebody just being mean and nasty. You ever met somebody that's just mean and nasty? Well, that's turning that negative into a positive. Something mean and nasty into something just so magnetic. So magnetic. It makes you so much more powerful and so much more attractive that these two things kind of fall out, and then you're not even manifesting from an emotional space anymore. You're manifesting from the spirit. Go back and watch my other lives this week if you have not seen them. We were talking about this Mars energy, this Mars and Scorpio energy, okay, which is really complementing this Libran energy in some type of way. But I was talking about how Mars is chasing behind Lilith. Literally, they're both sitting in Scorpio, and Mars is chasing behind Lilith. And then we start talking about our beliefs and why we're not able to manifest, because we're coming from the heart, we're coming from the mind, when we should be coming from the spirit. So there's some sort of victory here, spiritual victory, spiritual triumph over this Seven of Swords energy. But it is going to require some isolation. It is going to require you to go within on your hermit mode and go through some sort of dark night of the soul journey. You need to go and listen to Oscura Noche. And I just feel the need to perform this for you guys. I don't know why. So I'm going to be obedient. But that's what the Saturn day is offering us. That's what it is telling us to pay attention to, is to reflect on our beliefs, and also to concentrate, focus and concentrate on the good things that are happening, the good news, the good ideas, the things that are way more important, that are way bigger than whatever small potatoes. This is small potatoes. Okay, this person is down on the ground scavenging. Meanwhile, you're up on a hill with people around you chanting and encouraging you. Like this, they can't hold a candle to you. Nobody can. Okay? And don't you forget that. So I'm going to perform for you guys Oscura Noche. Something is telling me to. We're going to pull something from here too. So for anybody out there that's going through a dark night of the soul journey right now, you might not even realize it, but you just need some encouragement. That's what this song is about. And it's some guidance on how to navigate this thing. All right? Hey, we about to go on the dark night of the soul journey. Listen, I don't even know where to begin, so I guess I'm starting over with my obsessions, like fame, money, status. Stunting is a habit, trying to climb about this barrel, so my ego been crabbing. But I've been in a state of like so long that trying to feel deserving feels wrong. I'm knowing where I belong, but has anybody even listened to my songs? There I go again, doubting and spiraling, asking why questions like how, what, when, and who hurt you. But when you're pointing fingers, you never get to the truth. Ooh. Yeah. I did want to pull an oracle card as well. Again, anybody that's going through anything, dark night of the soul, transition, letting go of things, these beliefs, deep breath are coming up to the surface to be released. I release the beliefs that's no longer serving me. Let's go. Hey, that's what my conscience told my shadow. Meet me in purgatory. Boy, I think cuidado. I'm going to be careful, but we gotta do this. Don't worry, you a warrior. That's what's in your spirit. So I know you won't quit. I know that you're it. The one that they've been talking about since you was a jit. Like you should hear how she spit. That ain't counterfeit. But she took a detour to pay off karmics debt. So I'm set. That's it, right? No, you gotta grow. So right now your soul goes through a dark night. A dark night. It's like a long flight and there's an end in sight. But the pressure might get you if you give in and start asking the wrong types of questions. Like instead of lessons that you can transmute by exploring your truth, you cling to old beliefs that ain't never served you. Lie. Oh no. What's oh no? What's oh no? We got those old beliefs that we need to let go, don't we, MJ? Hey, 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 yeah. Okay. Full moon's coming up on the 7th. Be prepared to release. Hey, this is how you do it. How you do it. So what do I do? Meditate, release with the full moon. Block out the agendas, allow for surrender. Listen for the nudges to put pen to paper. Relax and just be free. This is first rate destruction of mentality. Don't be ashamed of how you feel. Those feelings are real. They're coming to the surface so you can heal. But the only way out is in. Remember, you're a spiritual warrior who slays demons. And you don't have to pretend. You don't need guidance. Because we all have a dark side. First step is admitting that we don't know what the hell is going on. But I guarantee that during this time, the rights won't feel wrong. So when in doubt, write you a song. Because music keeps you strong as you break a new dawn. Anybody else feel like that? That music is definitely a healer. It can be. It can also be very destructive. You got to be careful with what you're listening to, what you're ingesting, and what you're believing in that music. Oh, beyond. Messages from beyond. Could be getting some messages from beyond. Might need to communicate. Might be getting a hug from beyond. Sometimes all you need is a hug. Ooh. Balance. Wizard. Harry. You know, it's about that time of year to be watching that Harry Potter. Balance. Beyond balance. The letter B. Then I say something about big B's. Big B's could be significant. Bentley. Big B's. Big B's. Big B's. Big B's. Billions. YBB. Young Boss Billionaire. Ooh, that one kind of flew out. The Void. Dark Feminine. Divine Feminine. Okay, that's our Lilith energy coming out to play. We love that. And let's get one more oracle. Anything else you want us to know about this Saturn day? Just to breathe. Remember to breathe. Might need to do some grounding. I think that'll be good. I know the grass is kind of, it might be wet where you are. It might be good to do some grounding. Creation. Ooh, you're a manifester. Ooh, I like that. I like that you got the wizard and the manifester. You're wielding something. You're wielding something. Use your powers. 333. Sing at the bottom of the deck. Belt it out. Cry it out. Get it out. Put on your favorite music. Dance. You need to ground. Find a way to get your feet in the grass, okay? I think grounding would be very, very, very helpful, especially with it being in Pisces. Thank you, Saturn in Pisces. Pisces represents the feet. You need to put your feet in some grass, put your feet in some water. Also, with Pisces being a water sign, go get those toes did. Always a great energy reset. But love you.